máy không hộ chắc.
Okay. Is yours attached to battery? It's got battery, it doesn't have space.
That's scary. I don't like it.
last performance of Macbeth. I'm really proud of all of these teenagers. They are doing amazing work. I never could have done this when I was their age. I don't even know if I can do it now, honestly. Memorizing Shakespeare is really hard. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amber Michalak. I'm the executive director of Math Factory. Our mission is to empower and inspire people of all ages through music, art, and drama. This show runs about an hour and a half, and there's no intermission. And let's see, it is a little bit eerie, so don't be too scared, okay? I would like to thank all of my production team, the cast, the staff. Everybody worked really hard to put this together. I'd also like to thank our donors, the North Family Foundation, the Soccer Foundation, the Community Foundation of Lorain County, the Hispanic Fund of the Community Foundation of Lorain County, the Ohio Arts Council, the Bill Long Foundation, and the City of Oberlin. The next thing we have coming up is Rock of Ages this summer. It's our adult musical, and it's going to be super fun. And then also we have Beetlejuice Jr. for our summer camp. So if you have kids that are interested in that, it's coming up soon. It's going to be really, really awesome. So thank you so much for coming and supporting these amazing teens, and I hope that you enjoy the show.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won, that will be ere the set of sun wear the place upon the heft, there to meet with Macbeth. Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
What bloody man is that? You can report as if I was polite for a volunteer state.
This is the sergeant, who like a good and hearty soldier fought against my captivity. Tell, brave friend, say to the king the knowledge of the royal as thou dost leave him.
Doubtful stood, as two spent swarmers that do cling together and choke their art, the merciless McDonald, worthy to be reckoned, for to that. The multiplying felonies of nature drew due swarm upon him was met by brave Macbeth. Well, he deserved that name, disdaining fortune with his brain dish steel, carved out with bloody execution, smote the passage, and fixed head upon our battlements.
Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentleman.
But then Norway and Lord, surveying the advantage, began a fresh assault till brave Macbeth, confronting him with self-compressions, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbed his spirit, the victory fell upon us.
Great happiness.
Yes, if he had not joined that Thane of Cawdor, that most disloyal traitor to Norway's king, but the brave soldier closed agrees, and now swayed out Norway's king craves peace.
My liege, the king of Norway. With the Cawdor's help began a dismal conflict, but now Macbeth and Banquo, cracking the enemy's line like thunder, made all safe.
No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom and trust. Go pronounce his present death, and with his formal title, great Macbeth.
I'll see
What
you.
he hath lost, no Macbeth hath.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won. Where hast thou been, sister? Killing swine, a sailor's wife, with chestnuts in her lap, and munched and munched and munched. Give me, quoth I, like thee, witch, the lump-fed Runyon cries. Her husband's gone to Aleppo as master of the Tiger, pressing a sieve off thither sail, and like a rat without a tail. I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. I'll give thee a wind, art kind, and I another. I myself have all the other, and the very ports they blow, all the quarters that they know in the shipman's car. I shall drain him dry as hay, bleach him neither night nor day, hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live a man forbid, wearisome nights 9 times 9 shall he dwindle, peak, and pine. Though his part cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest tossed. Look what I have. Show me, show me. Here I have a pilot's thumb. Rack this homeward he did come. a drum, Macbeth.com. There is foul, it's foul.
So foul and fair a day I had not seen.
What are you that do so look not like the earth, and yet are on it? Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis. All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor. All hail Macbeth, that shall be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? To me, you speak not, if you can look into the seeds of time and say which will grow and which will not. Speak then to me.
Hail, hail, hail! Lesser than Macbeth, and greater, not so happy, yet much happier. Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo!
Stay, you imperfect speaker, and tell me more. By Simmel's death, I know I am Thane of Glamis. But how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman. And to be king stands not within the realm of belief, more than to be Cawdor. Speak, I charge you.
Are such things heroes we do speak about, or have we eaten on the insider that takes reason prisoner? You shall be king.
And the Thane of Cawdor too, but not itself.
To the self-same tune and words.
The king hath happily received Macbeth the news of thy success, and when he reads thy personal venture in the rebels' fight, his wonders and his praises do contend. He bade me call thee Thane of Cawdor.
Who is the Thane lives yet, but treason's capital confessed and proved on the throne?
What? Can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
He's lost his title, yours, my noble lord.
New honors come upon him, just as our strange garments cleave not to their mold, but with the aid of use.
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor, the greatest is behind. If chance shall have me king, why, chance may crown me without my servant.
My liege, they are not yet come back. But I spoke with one that saw him die, who did report. He confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like believing it.
There is no art finds mind's construction. In face, he was a man on whom there was an absolute trust. O worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now weighs heavy on me. More as I do, than more all can pay.
The service and loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself. Your highness's part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state. The children and servants who do but what they should, doing everything safe toward your love and honor.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee and will labor to make thee full growing. Noble Benfoe, no has less deserved, nor must be known. So let me enfold thee and hold thee to my home.
Verify, girl, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and those whose places are nearest. Note we will establish an estate upon our eldest Malcolm, on whom we named hereafter the Prince of Cumberland.
All hail Macbeth, that shall be king hereafter.
From hence to Inverness, bind us further to you.
Prince of Cumberland? That is a stone which I must fall down, or else, or leap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
My worthiest Cawdor, lead us onward to your castle.
Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
They met me in the day of success, and I've learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned and desired to question them further, they made themselves air, and to which they vanished. While I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title, before, the weird sisters saluted me and referred me to the coming on of time, with Hail King that shalt be. This I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner in fragrance, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Longstower, and Cawdor, and shalt be as thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature? It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, without the illness that should attend it. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all the entities within the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned from.
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it? Is not thy master with him? Who, whatso have informed for preparation?
So please you, it is true our Thane comes. One of my fellows had the speed of him, who almost said for breath had scarcely more to make of his message.
Give him tending. He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits, that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty, and stop up access and passage to remorse, that no compunctuous visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breast, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, impale thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, Ho, ho.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow I see purposes.
Oh, never shall the sun that morrow see. Your face, my thane, is a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time, bear welcome in your hand, your eye, your tongue, look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under.
We can speak further.
Only look up clear. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it.
That is rest not fully here, not journey, freeze, buttress, nor point of vantage. But this bird hath made his pendant bed, procreate cradle, where most breed haunt. I have observed, the air is delicate.
See, our honored hostess. The love that follows us sometimes is our trouble, but still we think of as love. Herein I teach you how you shall live God, live us for your pains, and thank us for your troubles.
All our service, and every point twice done, and then done all where poor and single businesses do contend against those honors deep and broad wherewith your majesty loads our house. For those both, and late dignities heaped up to them, we rest your hermits.
Where is the Thane of Cawdor? We coursed him at the heels and had a purpose to be his purveyor, but he rides well. His great love, sharp as his spur, hath hooped him to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever have theirs themselves, and what is theirs in honest to keep at your highness's pleasure? Still return their own.
Give me your hand. Conduct me to mine host. We love him highly and shall continue doing our graces towards him.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air is delicate.
If it were done, like 'tis done, for well, we're done. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his increased success, the thought of this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, on this bank and shoal of time, we should hold it. But in these cases, we still have judgment here. That we but teach bloody instructions which, being taught, return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, I am his subject and his kinsman, strong both against the deed. Then, as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan, having known his faculties so meek, have been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued, against the deep damnation of his taking off. And pity, like a naked newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim, horsed upon the sightless corridors of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, only false ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other.
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Have you asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the help drunk when you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time, such I count thy love. Art thou feared to be the same in thine own act as valor thou desire?
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was son that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were before, you will be so much more than man. Nor time, nor place did then adhere, and you would make both. They had made themselves, and their fitness now does unmake you. I have given some, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out, as I so swore you'd done to it.
If we should fail.
We fail? Oh, screw your approach to sleeping place, I may not fail. When Duncan is asleep, for 2 weeks days of our journey rather should invite him in. His 2 chamberlains, will I with wine will sail, that the memory should be but fume in their seat of reason, a line back only. When in slumber sleep, their drenched natures do lie upon as in death. What can you and I perform upon the guardian death?
Bring forth men, children of me, who thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of his own chamber, and used their very daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive the other, as we shall make our grief and clamor roar upon his death?
I accept, and bend up each corporal agent to his terrible feet. Away, and walk the time of fairest shadow. False face must hide, but the false heart doth know.
False face must hide, but the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
And she was not called.
I'll take this later, sir.
Here, take my dagger. There's husbandry in heaven. Their pins are all out. Take thee that too. A heavy summons lies like a lead upon me. Merciful powers restrain me, and the cursed thought that nature gives way into repose. Give me my dagger. Who's there?
A friend.
What sooner yet at rest? The king hath been an unusual pleasure, and set forth great larges to your offices. The diners he greets you withal with the most kind hostess, and shed their measureless contempt.
Being unprepared, our will became the servant to defect, which else should free have wrought.
All's well. Last night I dreamt of the weird sister. To you she hath shown some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you will grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cleave to my consent when it shall make honor for you.
So I lose not in seeking to augment it while keeping my bosom grandparents and allegiance clear. I shall be counsel.
Could repose the while.
The like to you, sir.
Go, take thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she bring it up on the bed. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me touch thee. I have thee. Will I see thee still? Art thou not? Fatal vision, sensible to viewing, as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation, proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this, which now I draw. Thou marshalst me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. My eyes are made the fool's or the other senses. Or else, worth all the rest, I see thee still. And on thy blade and dudgeon, gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now, o'er the one half world, nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtains. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings, and withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel the wolf, who howls his watch, thus with his stealthy pace, with Tarquin's ravishing strides towards his design, moves like a ghost. Thou sure and first as earth, hear not my sense, which way they walk, for fear thy very stones prate on my whereabout, and take the present horror from the time that now suits with it. Whiles I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds, too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not.
fair is foul, and foul is fair.
What hath made them drunk hath made them bold. What hath quenched them hath made them fire. Hark! It was the owl that shrieked the fatal bellman that gives the storms good night. He's about. The doors are opened. The sword-faded grooms zoom off their charged snores. I've drugged their possets. Let death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die. Hark! It was the owl that shrieked. He's doing it. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
I.
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Donalbain.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder that they did wake one another. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and address them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen, the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening, I fear, I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not say amen? I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat. Methought I heard a voice crying, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life, sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher of life's feast. Still he cried, sleep no more to all the house. Gomez hath murdered sleep, and therefore Connor shall sleep no more. Macbeth will sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why worthy things you unbend your noble strength to think so brainsomely of things? Why have you brought the daggers from a place? They must lie there. Go and smear the sleeping rooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose. Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as in pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears the painted devil. If do he bleed, I'll glid the faces of the grooms with awe, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me? When every noise appalls me. What hands are these? They pluck out my eyes. Will all great Neptune's oceans wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This rather my hand will the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear knocking out South Entry. Retire into our chamber. A little water pierces of his deep. Your constancy hath left him intended. Hark! More knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, for best not know myself. Wake, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thou couldst.
The deed is done. The crown is paid in blood. Yet blood will have more blood, and sleep shall flee from both.
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hellgate, he should have all turned the key.
up for it. Knock, 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 who's there? In the other devil's name. Faith, here's an equivocator that can swear on both scales against either scale, who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet cannot equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, 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 who's there? Faith, here's an English tailor committer, for stealing out of a French hose. Oh, come in, tailor, here you may roast your goose. Knock, 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 never quiet. Where are you? For this place is too cold for help. I'll devil porter it no further. I had thought to let in some of all professions and go the primest way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon, I pray you, remember the quarter.
Is it so late there, friend, that you went to bed that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir, we were cowards into this heavy talk. And drink, sir, is a great provoker of 3 things.
What 3 things is drinking such to provoke?
Marriage, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but takes away their performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator of lechery. It makes him, it mars him, it puts him on, it takes him off. It persuades him and disheartens him. It makes him stand to and not stand true. In conclusion, equivocates him in his sleep, and, giving him the lie, leaves him.
I believe the drink gave me a lie last night.
That it did, sir, the very throat on me, but I requited him for his lie. And I think being too strong for him, though he took on my throat some time. But I made shift to cast him. He said, Master Stern, our knocking has awakened him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king starting anything?
Not yet.
He did command me to call time on him. I told him to hour.
I'll take you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we eat, delighting, physics pain. This is the door.
How makes the bold to call? For 'tis no limited service.
Goes the king hunts today.
He does. He did. I did so.
Night has been unbelievable. Our chimneys were blown, and as they say, when our kings were in the air, strange screams of death. Now it's frosting with accents terrible that our combustion confused the best. New hatched wolf with time. The obscure bird clamored to live one night. Some say one was speakerless and did shake.
Was a rough night.
My young remembers not parallel fellow to it.
Oh, horror! 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 Heart nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee!
What's the matter?
Confused and half made his masterpiece, and broke into the Lord's Honored temple, and stole his the life of the building!
What did you say? The life?
His Majesty! Approach the chamber and destroy your sight. With a new gorgon do not make me speak. See in and see yourselves. Awake, awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Banquo to heartily knock up awake! Take off his downy sleep that's counterfeit, and up and see the great news of it, and look on death itself! Rise from your graves like sprites to countenance his horror! Ring the bell!
What's the business of such a hideous trumpet calls to call to the sleepers of the house? Speak, speak.
Oh, gentle ladies, 'tis enough for you to hear what I have to say. The repetition in a woman's ears would murder as it fell. Oh, horror, horror, horror! A word of master is murder.
What? In our house? Too cruel anywhere, dear dove. I really contradict myself and say it's not
If
so.
I had but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For now, there's nothing special in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lease is left this vault to brag of.
Oh, by whom? Those of his chamber had schemes to be done. Their faces were badged with blood, as well as their daggers which unlikely found. They stared upon their pillows. No man's life is to be trusted.
Oh, I do revenge me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outran the pauser of reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain? Who had a heart to love, and in that heart, courage to make his love known?
Help me.
Look to the lady. Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim this argument for hours?
What should be spoken here?
Where is our fate? Hidden in an auger homey brush and sees us. Let's away, our tears are not yet rooted.
Our strong sorrow upon the fear of motion.
Let's meet and question this bloody piece of work to no one further. Fears and scruples shake us, but in the hand of God I stand, and thence I fight against treason's malice.
And so do I.
So let us briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well intended.
What will we do? It's not consort with them to show an unfelt sorrows and offers which the false man is easy. All to England.
To Ireland high, our separate fortunes keep us both the safer. Where we are, our staggers and red smiles. In your blood, and we are bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet pitted, and our safest way is to avoid pain. Therefore to horse. Let us not be deeply taking the ship away. There is one in that death which steals itself, and there's no mercy left.
Blood begets blood. The sea is salt.
Three score and 10, I can remember well. In the volume of time, I have seen hours strange and things dreadful. But this sword night hath trifled from the knowings.
Ah, good father, thou seest, the heavens as trough with man's act threaten its bloody stage. By clock 'tis day, and yet dark night strangles the tribe of man. Is night's predominance or the day's shame, that darkness does the face of earth entomb?
'Tis unnatural, even when the deed that was done on Tuesday. Last, a falcon tearing in her private place are now in our compact.
In Duncan's forces, a thing looks strange and certain. Beauteous and swift, the maidens of their race, turned wild in nature, broke their stalls, flung out as they would contend against obedience.
Did they eat each other?
They did so to the amazement of mine eyes that looked upon it. Here comes the good Macbeth. How goes the world, sir, now?
Why, see you not?
Is known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those of Macbeth has slain.
Alas, the day, what good could they pretend?
They were stubborn. Malcolm and not obey the king's two sons are thrown away and fled, which puts upon men suspicion of the deed.
It's nature still, fruitless ambition that would reign up thine own life's needs. Then 'tis like the sovereignty that will fall upon Macbeth.
He's already got his stone to be invested.
Where is Duncan's body?
Carried to Combe Kill, the sacred storehouse of their bones and guardian of their predecessors.
Will you just go?
No cousin, I'll survive.
Well, I will thither.
Or may you see things for them. Adieu. Bless our old roads, the years are in.
Farewell, father.
God bids him go with you. He knows how to make good of bad, I suppose.
The crowns, it's uneasy. The blood remembers, the knife remembers, fate needs work anew.
Thou hast it now. King, Cawdor, Glamis, all. As the weird woman promised, and I fear thou playedst most foully for it. And yet it was said that it should not stain my posterity, but that I should be the real father of many things.
If there can truth in that, from the speeches that Macbeth doth shown, the verities that set me up in home, but hush no more.
Here's our chief guest.
If we have been forgotten, it hath been as but a gap in our great feast, in all thing unbecoming.
Tonight we'll hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness remember to tell me that my duties are with the most indissoluble tie, forever and ever.
Right this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
We should else have desired your good advice, which still hath been both brave and prosperous in this day's council, but we'll take it tomorrow. Is far you ride?
As far my lord as fulfilled the time. Twixt this and supper, but my horse and I must become a guard over the night.
Fill not our fees.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their hearers with strange invention. But of that tomorrow, when therewithal we shall have cause of state craven us jointly. Hie you to your horse. Adieu till you return at night. Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my good lord, our time is called upon us.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their hands. Farewell. To be thus is nothing except to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. He hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he my genius is rebuked. As it is said, Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sister when first they placed the name of king upon me and made them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown and put a barren scepter in my grip, thence to be wrenched by an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. Oh, if it be so, for Banquo's issue have I viled my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan, have I murdered, put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them. And mine eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man to make them kings. The seed of Banquo, kings! Even so, come fate into the list and champion me to the utterance. Now, to the point. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then, now, have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he in the times before, which held you so wonderful, which you thought had been our distant self. This I made good to you in our previous conference, passed in probation. How you were born in hand, how crossed the instruments who wrought with them, and all things else that might, to half a soul unto a notion praised, say, thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
I did so, and went further, which is now my prayer of second day. Did you find your patience so predominant in your natures that you can let this go? Are you so gospel to pray for this good man and for his issue, whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever?
We are men, my liege.
Why, in the catalogue ye go for men, as hounds and greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, curs, chows, water roads, and demi-wolves are kept all by the name of dogs. The valued file distinguishes the swift, the slow, the subtle, the housekeeper, the hunter, everyone by the gifts which bounteous nature hath in him enclosed, whereby he does receive particular addition from the bill that writes them all alike, and so of men. Now, if you have a station in the file not in the worst rank of manhood, say it, and I will put that business in your bosoms, which takes your enemy off, binds you to the heart and love of us, who wear our health but sickly in his life, which in his death were perfect.
I am one, my liege, whom the vow blows above face of the world, but so incensed that I am when I do despite the world.
I am so weary with the disastrous public fortune that I'd set my life on any chance to mend it. Or to your own.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine, and in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life. And though I could, with barefaced power, sweep him from my sight and bid with will avouch it, yet I must not, for certain friends that are both his and mine, whose loves I may not drop, but a wail his fall, I myself struck down. Within this hour, at most, I will advise you where to plant yourselves, acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time, the moment on it, for it must be done tonight. And something from the palace, only stuff that I require, and with no rubs nor botches in the work, Fiance, his son, who keeps him company, whose absence is no less material than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart, I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
Abide within, I'll call upon you straight. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Blood begets blood. The crown bears thorns, and sleep shall flee from murder's sight.
Not have all spent, where our desire is got without content. Safer to be to destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone mysterious fancies your companions making, using thoughts should indeed have value than they think on? Things without remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not kill it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor Malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things be destroyed. Both the worlds suffer, asleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better to be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst, nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy. Nothing can touch him further.
Wine, gentle my lord, sleek o'er your rugged looks, be bright and jovial among our guests tonight.
So shall I love, and so I pray, be you. Let your remembrance of Latigo present an eminence both in eye and tongue, being unsafe, that we must leave our honors in these flattering streets, and make our faces visitors to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his lance lives.
But in them nature's copy will not turn.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then be thou joy. Ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight, ere to black Hecate summons the shard-born beetle with his drowsy hums hath wrung night's yawning peal, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
No, be innocent of the knowledge, dearest love, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sing light. Scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rocky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, whilst night's black ages to their praise do rouse. Oh, thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Bad things become to make strong themselves by ill. So pray, go with me.
The deed breeds deed, and sleep shall come no more.
Who did bid the join with us?
Macbeth.
He needs matter mistrust since he delivers our to do the direction just.
Then stand with us. I see at glimmers with some streaks of day now spurs the lady traveler pace to gain the timely end. Here approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark, I hear horses. Give us light there.
Oh! Then 'tis he the rest story within the note of expectation are here to court.
His horses go about.
Almost a mile, but he said as usually, so on and do hence Palace Gate, make it their walk.
A light,
'Tis he.
Stand to it.
It will be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Ah! Oh, treachery! Fly, good fleet! Fly! Fly! Oh, slave! Ah!
Who did show us the light?
Was not the way?
There's but one down that has fled.
We have lost best half of our fare.
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
Fair is foul, and foul is fair.
You know your own degrees. Sit down. At first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Ourself will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in time we will require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir.
To all our friends, for my heart speaks their welcome.
Oh, see, they encounter thee with their hearts' thanks. Both sides are even. Here I'll sit in the midst, be large in mirth. Anon we'll drink a measure the table around. There's blood upon thy face.
His banquo's done.
'Tis better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat was cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. If he's good, did the like for things. If thou didst it, thou art non-peril.
Most royal Sir Louise's escape.
then comes my fit again. I yes, imperfect, whole as the marble, as founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air. But now, cribbed, confined, bound in to saucy doubts and fears. But I will say,
I'm my good lord safe in the ditch he bides, with 20 trench gashes on his head. The least of death premature.
thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies, the worm that's fled hath injured that. In time will venom breed. No teeth for the present. Get be gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again. Now, good digestion wait on appetite, and health on both.
May it please your highness, sit.
Here now, we had our country's honor roofed, where the graced person of our bank were present, whom I may rather charge for miskindness than pity for mischance.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. Please your highness to grace us with the royal company.
The table's full.
Here's a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord.
Which of you has done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus and hath been since his youth. Pray, keep seat. Your fit is momentary. Upon clock you will again be well. If much you know him, you shall extend his path.
Avaunt, and quit my sight! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers. But as a thing of custom, 'tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
One man dare, I dare, and approach thou like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, or the harking tiger. Take any shape but that, and my firm nerves will never tremble, or be alive again, and dare me to the desert with thy sword. If trembling I inhabit then, protest me the baby of a girl. Hence, horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence! Why so? Being gone, I am a man again. I pray you, sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meaning with most admired disorder.
Can such things be, and overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder? You make me strange, even to the disposition I owe, when now I think you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you, speak not. Question enrages him. He grows worse and worse. At once, good night. Stay not on reason of going, but go at once.
Well, good night to both, and better health to your highness.
A kind good night to all.
Of blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak. Augurs and understood relations have by magpies and chows and rooks uncovered the secretest man of blood. What is that?
Almost at odds with morning, which is which.
How sayest thou? Macbeth denies his person at our great bidding.
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way, but I will send. There's not one of them but in his house like he was serving feet. I will, tomorrow. And betimes I will, to the weary sister. More shall they speak, for now I am meant to know by the worst means, the worst. For mine own good, all causes must give way. I in blood stepped in so far that, should I go no more, returning is as tedious as go war. Strange things I have in head that will to hand, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, we'll to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants hard use. We are yet but young.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. What peace! Thrice the brinded cock hath new, thrice and once the hedge pig whined. Harpy cries, 'tis time, 'tis time! Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw. Oh, that on the cold sun, days and nights have 31, weltered venom, sleeping dark, boiled out first in the charmed pot. Gobble, gobble, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble. Fillet of a benny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of Newton, toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and howlet's wing. For a trouble, howl for trouble, like a hellbug, boil and bubble. Gobble, gobble, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble. Yellow dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, maw and gulp. Of the raven, sea salt shark, root of hemlock digged in the dark. Liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goat and slips of you. Sliver in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lip. Finger of birth strangled Bob, Dick's delivered briar drop. Make the gruel thick and soft. Add to a tiger's trouble, boil the ingredients of our cauldron. Double, double, boil and trouble, fire, burning, cauldron bubble. Cool it with some baboon's blood. Then the child is fur. Yeah, so. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hag? What is you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you, by that which you profess, howe'er you come to know it, answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the gusty waves confound and swallow navigation up, though bladed corn be launched and trees blown down, answer me to what I ask you.
Speak.
Answer me!
See if that will delicate from our mouths or from a message.
Call them. Let me see them.
Pouring sow's blood that hath eaten her night pharaoh. Grease one of the murderers' gibbet, low into the flame. Come high or low, thyself in office deftly show.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware, Macduff. Beware the thane of fight. Dismiss me. Enough.
Where thou art, for thy good caution, thanks. As hearts are here aright. But one word more.
He'll not be commanded. Here's another one, potent from the first.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth.
Had I 3 years, I hear thee.
Bloody, bold, and resolute. Last to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet, I'll make assurance double sure, and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies, and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this? The rises like the issue of a king, who bears upon his baby brow, the rounded token of sovereignty.
Be lying metal, turn, take no care. The kings whose friends were conspirators are. Macbeth shall never be made close until great burning woods and high heads of the hill shall come against her.
Well, that will never be. Who can impress the forest? Bid the tree unfix his earthbound root? Sweet allurements, good. Rebellion's head never rise till the wood of Burnham rise. And our high priest Macbeth shall live the least of nature, pay his breath to time and mortal custom. Yet, my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you.
Show, show, show. Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so apart.
Thou art Banquo, down! Thy crown does sear mine eyeballs, and thy hair, thou other full-crowned brow is like the former, a third is like the second. Filthy hag! Why do you show me this? A fourth, start eyes! What? Will the line stretch out to the crack of doom? Another yet, a seventh, I'll see no more. And yet, the eighth appears, which bears a glass, that shows me many more. And some I see, that twofold balls and treble scepters carry. Horrible signs! For now I see 'tis true. For the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. What? Is this so?
Aye, sir. All this is so. For why, says Macbeth thus amazedly, come, sisters, cheer we up as sprites, and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give a sound, while you perform our antic round, that this great king may kindly say, our duties did his welcome pay.
Infected be the air whereon they ride, and damned all those that do trust them. I did hear the galloping of horse, who once came by. Who's that?
Tis 2 or 3, my lord. They wanted me to tell you the good Macbeth has fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my good lord.
Time, thou anticipates my dread exploits. Oh, the flighty purpose never is overtook unless the deed go with it. From this moment, the very first slings of my heart shall be the first slings of my hand. And even now, to crown thoughts with acts, be it thought and done, the castle of Macduff I will surprise. Seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all other unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No more boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool. But no more sights! Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
The blood will come for what was sown. The crown is ashes, the hour is near.
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. His flight was madness. When her actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion and his titles in a place from whence himself was fly. He loves us not. He wants the natural touch. For the poor ground, the most diminutive of birds, will fight, her young ones in her nest against the owl. All is the fear, and nothing is the love. As little as the wisdom for the flight, so runs against all reason.
My dearest coz, I pray you, school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and knows best the fits of season. Fear not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are the traitors, when we hold rumor to what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea each way and move. I take my leave with you. It shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at the worst will cease, or else climb upward to what they were before. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you.
Father he is, and yet he's fatherless.
I am so much a fool. Should I stay longer? It would be my disgrace and your discomfort. I take my leave at once.
Sarah, your father's dead. What will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, mother.
What, with worms and flies?
Well, what I get, I mean, so do they.
Poor bird, thou never thinking of that nor lying, pitfall nor the jam.
Why should I, mother? Poor birds, they are not set for. My father is not dead for you, all you were saying.
Yes, he is dead. And how will that be for a father?
How will that be for a husband?
Why am I money at any market?
Then you'll buy them to sell them again.
Thou speaks with all thy wit, and yet thy faith with wit enough for thee.
Is my father a traitor, mother?
I that he was.
Is a traitor.
Why one that swears and lies?
And we all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
We must hang them. I'm the honest men. Then the liars and swearers are fools, for there are liars and swearers enough to beat the honest men that hang them.
Now God help the poor monkey. But how wilt thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If he were not, it would be a very good sign that I should quickly have a new father.
Poor brother, how thou talkst.
Bless you, fair dame. I am not to you known, but in your state of honor, I am perfect. I doubt some danger does approach you nearly, and if you'll take a homely man's advice, be not found here. Hence your little whines. To fright you thus, methinks I'm too savage. To do worse to you, fell cruelty which is too nigh your person. Heaven preserve you, I dare abide no longer.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm, but I remember now I'm in this earthly world where to do harm is often laudable, so you could sometime account it dangerous folly. Why then, alas, do I put up that womanly defense to say I have done no harm?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor.
Thou fliest! Thou shag-haired villain!
What? You hag! Ah! Ah! I have treachery!
He has killed me, mother! Run! I pray you! Murder!
Murder! Murder! Murder! Murder! Murder!
Let us seek out some desolate shade in their reapers' saddles and some tea.
Let us rather hold fast the Lord's sword, and my good men may strike my downfall on earth throne. Each new mourn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrow, they strike heaven on the face.
What I believe, I'll will. What no believe in, what I can redress. As I shall find the time to friend, I will. I am young. You may deserve a pin through me and wisdom to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry God.
I am not treacherous.
But Beth is. You may, angels are bright silver the brightest spell. Though all things followed where the vows of grace, yet grace must still excel.
I have lost my hopes.
Chancing there where I did find my doubt. Why am I gone as empty wife and child? Those precious motives, those strong knots of blood, without leave taking?
Bleed, bleed, poor country. Great tyranny lay thou the basic shore. For goodness dare not check thee, fare thee well. I will not be the villain that thou thinkest of me. For the whole space that's in the tyrant's grasp, and riches to boot.
Be not offended. I speak not as an absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath you. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day gashes added to their wounds. But I shall praise your pardon. My fears relate to only myself.
If it be mine, heaven forgive my fault and yours.
Then we'll put it to the test. Lustful, greedy, false, deceitful, malicious, smacking the better sin that has a name.
Boundless intemperance, in nature is a tyranny. Hath been the time for emptying of many kings, but do not fear death. May convey your pleasures in spacious plenty, and yet seem cold the time you may so hoodwink.
This there grows in my heart such a stanceless avarice, that were I king I should cut off the nobles for their lands, desire his jewels in this man's house, and my more having would be as a sauce to make me hunger more.
This avarice stakes deeper, grows the more pernicious root, and summer seeing lost. It hath been the sword of our slain kings, yet do not fear. Scotland hath poisons to fill the will of your own.
But I have none. The king becoming graces as justice, verity, temperance, bounty, perseverance, mercy, lowliness, devotion, patience, courage, fortitude. I have no relish of them, but abound in the division of each subtle crime, acting in many ways. Nay, had I power, I should pour the sweet milk of Concord into hell, upward the universal peace confound all unity on earth.
Oh, Scotland! Scotland!
Such a one be fit to govern to speak. I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern? No, not to live. A nation miserable with an untitled, tyrant-placed scepter. When shall I see the host made again? Since that the truest issue of the throne in his interdiction, and to stand accursed in his blasphemous breed? Thy royal father was the most sainted king. Queen adored thee, often upon her knees, then on her feet. I, Henry, should live. Very well. These evils that were pieced upon myself have banished me from Scotland. O my breast, thy hope ends here.
Thought his noble passion, child and integrity, hath from my soul wiped black scruples.
See who comes here.
My countrymen, but yet I am not.
My ever gentle cousin. Welcome to her.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. It cannot be called our mother, but our grave, where nothing but who knows nothing is once seen to smile. Your eye in Scotland, when great soldiers make our women fight to doff their dire distresses. Then whispered, that of an hour's age doth miss a speaker. Each minute seems a new one.
How does my wife?
Why, well,
And my children too?
well too.
The tyrant has inspired of their peace.
They were all at peace when I gently home.
Do not rely on your speech, how goes it?
Your castle surprised, your wife and babe savagely slaughtered, to relate the manner were on the career of those murdered dear, to add to the death of you.
Merciful heaven.
My children killed too?
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
My wife killed too?
I have said,
Be comforted. Let's make us medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
All? Did you say all? All, how can all of my pretty chickens in their den at one fell swoop?
Dispute it like a
I shall do so, but I must also feel it as a man. I cannot but remember how such things were that were most precious to me. The heavy look on, and when I batter at their peace, same moment off, they were all struck for me.
This the whetstone of your sword, like grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart, enrage it.
Oh, I did my heart, bewilder with my eyes, and play with my tongue. But, gentle heaven, bring me this fiend of Scotland and myself, at my sword's point, and if he escape, heaven forgive him too.
Come, go we to the camp. This tune goes manly, our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is right for shaking, and the instruments above put on their cheers as they may. The night is long that never finds the day.
I've 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went to the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all this while in the most fast sleep.
A strange perturbation in nature, to receive at once the benefit of sleep and the effects of watching. In this slumbery agitation, besides walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard or said?
That sir which I will not report after her.
You may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Look, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observe her, stand close.
How came she by that light?
I stood by her. She is led by her continually. 'Tis her command.
'Tis you see, her eyes are open.
Aye, but their senses shut.
Yet here's the spot.
Hark, she speaks. I will write what comes from her to help my remembrance the more strongly.
Out, damn slut! Out, I say! 1, 2, 6 times 2. Hell is murky. Fly, my lord! Fly! Art thou a soldier? And I fear? When need we fear who knows it, yet none can bring our power to account.
Fuck your neck, so much blood.
Do you mark that?
The same size had a wife. Where is she now? Oh, will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You moral this story.
Go to, you have heard what you should not.
She has spoken she should not, I am sure of that. Who knows if she was known?
Here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweep this little hand.
What a side is there, the hardest sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well.
Pray God it be, sir.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I've heard of those who have walked in their sleep and have died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands. Get on your neck down. Look not so pale. I'll tell you that again. Banquo's buried. He cannot come out of his grave.
Even so.
To bed, to bed. I hear you knocking at the gate. Come, take my hand. I'll tell you yet again.
Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds. To death pillows will discharge their secrets. More needs the divine than the physician. Look after her. Remove her from all means of annoyance, and keep your eyes upon her. So good night. In my mind she is mated, and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm. His uncle Seward would go to Macbeth for vengeance burn in men, and excite the mortified man.
Who knows if Donald may be with his brother?
For certain, sir, he is not. I've heard the time of preparation makes him smile. He cannot gobble under the dogs of food.
Now does he feel his secret murder sticking on his hands? Now immediately revolt, upbraid his faith breach? Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Does he feel his title hang loose about him, like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish thief?
Then who shall blame when his senses question or recoil, or does condemn himself for leaving?
Well, march we on, to give obedience where 'tis truly owed. Meet we the medicine of the sickly wheel, and with him pour ourselves in our country's purge, each drop of us.
Well, to do the sovereign flower and drum needs, make we our march toward Burnham.
Bring me no more reports, let them fly all. Till Burnham would remove to Dunsinane, I cannot take with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits, who know all mortal consequences, have prescribed me thus. Fear not, Macbeth! No man that's born of woman shall e'er have power over thee. Then fly, false things, and then mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by, and the heart I bear, shall never sad with doubt, nor shake with fear. The devil damn thee black, thou cream-faced loon. Where dost thou that goose look?
There's 10,000
Geese, villain?
soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face, and overread thy fear, thou lily-livered boy. Where got me this report?
It is confirmed, my lord.
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Bring me my armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send out more riders. Scour the country round. Hang those that do talk of fear. Give me my armor. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she has come down with thickening fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind disease? Pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow? Raise out the ridden troubles of the brain, and with some sweet, oblivious antidote, cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart?
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs, I'll none of it. Come, put my armor on, give me my staff. Seaton, send out. Doctor, the things fly from me. Come, sir, dispatch! Doctor, if thou couldst, cast the water of my land, find your disease, and purge it to a sound and pristine health. I would applaud thee to the very echo that should applaud again. Pull it off, I say. What rhubarb, senna, or what purgative drug did scour these English heads? Hearest thou of them?
Aye, my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I won't be afraid of death and name till burning forest come to Dunsinane.
Were I from Dunsinane, away and clear, profit again to hardly draw me here.
Till Burnham Forest comes to Dunsinane.
Cousins, I hope the days are near and that April's chambers will be safe.
We doubted nothing.
Well, what is this before us?
Who would burn him?
Let every soldier keep him down about and bear before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our hosts and make discovery ere report of us.
Wise and valorous one of
The time approaches that will dignity make us know what we have and what we don't. Thoughts speculative or unsure which relate, but certain issue strokes which arbitrary, towards which advance the world.
Towards which advance the war.
Hang out our banners on the upward walls. The cry is still, they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here, let them lie, till famine and the ague eat them up. Were they not forced with those who should be ours, we might have met them careful, beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What is that noise?
It's the cry of woman, my good lord.
I've almost forgot the taste of fears. The time has been, my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek, and my fill of hair would, at a dismal treatise, rouse and stir as life were in it. I have supped full with horrors. Direst, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me. Wherefore was that noise?
Queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious my lord, I must report which I say I saw, but not know how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
When I stood my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath, it be not so. In this 3 mile may you see, I say a moving grove.
If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang till famine cling thee. If thou speak sooth, I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend who lies like truth. Fear not, till Burnham would do come to Dunsinane, and now wood comes to Dunsinane. Arm and out. If this which she avouches disappear, there is no flying yet, nor tarrying here. I came to feel a-weary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell. Low wind, come rack. At least we'll die with harness on our back.
Let our trumpets speak. Give them all breath, those clamorous harbors of blood and death.
They have tied me to a stake. I cannot flee, but bear like, I must fight the course. Was he that was not born of woman? Such a one I am to fear, or none.
What is thy name?
Thou wilt be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou callest thyself a hotter name than any is in hell.
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself cannot pronounce a title more hateful to my ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, a poor town with my sword. I'll prove the lie thou speakst.
Thou wast born of woman. But swords, I smile at. Weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by man that's of a woman born. Why should I play the Roman fool and die by mine own sword? I bear a charter. No man of woman born shall harm me.
Torn, hellhound, torn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee. But get thee back! My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
Spare thy charm, and let the angel that I serve know that Macbeth was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man. And be these juggling things no more believed that palter with us in a double sense, that give the word of promise to our ear and break it to our hope. I'll not fight with
Then
thee.
yield thee, coward, and look to mere show and gaze of the time. We'll have thee as our rare monstrous arm, painted upon a pole, and under it, here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield. To kiss the ground beneath young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited by the Rowell's curse. Though burning wood be come to thence God's name, and thou oppose, being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff, and damned be him that first tries hold. Enough! Ah! No! No! No!
Fair is foul, and foul is fair.
Hail! Hail, King Saddam! Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see the capacity thy kingdom's pro, that speak while study patient in their minds, whose voices I desire along with mine. Hail, King of Scotland.
Hail, King Malcolm!
We shall not spend a large expensive time before we reckon with your several lives and make a scene with you. My thanes and kinsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that Scotland in such an honor be named. There's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time is calling home our exiled friends abroad. You send forth this dead butcher and his skin-like queen, who has his thought by self and violent hands took off her life. This and what Aoife also calls upon us by the grace of grace. We will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all and to each one whom we invite to see crowned and scone.
King Malcolm!
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, pouring rain? When the hurly-burly is done, when the battle's lost and won, that will be the set of sun, where the place upon the rock, there to meet with Macduff. Fair is foul and foul is fair, covered to the frog and filthier.